So if you'd like to subscribe to our channel, you'll be very welcome. Today what I'm going to make are some tiny masks, and I'm going to make a little box to put them in. The box will be a printable pattern, and you will find it underneath this video in the comments down below. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, first of all, I've cut out the mask, so it'll all be there ready for you to print, and I'm just going to pop some tape onto the bits which have tape, and then I will come back. So I'm just using this ATC gun. You don't need this, you can use any type of tape, sticky. This is a double-sided tape which I have here. You can just use any type of double-sided tape. What I think would be best is probably if you use some school glue or something like that, and you need to put the glue on this tab here. This is going to be the outside of your box, the bit that you'll see, so you need it on to this end tab. You need some glue or tape on that one, and that one, and then you need to turn it over, and you need to put tape on this one here on the inside, this one on the inside, and this one on the inside. Don't worry about that line, I made a mistake when I was trying to draw it out. Okay, so once you've done that, all you need to do now is to start folding it in. So I'm going to start with that piece and get it all nice and lined up there. 1, 2, fold that one in, fold that one in, and fold that piece at the back in, and just if you take it on the edges like that and push it in like that, you'll find it goes better. And as I say, I think probably to keep it sticking nicely, if you've got children, and that might be an idea to use school glue. And then take that big one and push it down like that inside. Take this one and push it down inside, and take that one and push it down inside, just like that. And there you go. Oh, I forgot to press to fold that one over, sorry. I'll just take that and fold that over, and then I'll come back. So all I did was, when I was just folding, I just literally did little folds like that, and that'll go in there and sit in there nicely once I've done the fold across the back. Okay, so that'll be your little box for your mask. Make that fold in there, and then the mask will just slip in there just like this. 1, 2, I actually made 4, but one of them is on one of the dolls, so that's 4 little masks, and that can just slip in there just like that. Hello, so today I'm going to try and show you how I made these lovely little face masks for the dolls. They were really simple, and I think that they'd be really easy to make. Hello and welcome to my channel. If you'd like to subscribe, you would be very welcome. Today we're going to make these tiny little face masks for our dolls. They're really sweet and they look really cute on the doll. So all I did was I bought a pack of 10 face masks, and guess what? I had 2 which I used to make these, and all the rest the children have taken, my adult children, and they've gone. So I made these up and I did a lovely little video, and then I accidentally deleted it. So I'm going to try my best to do it with just this one, just to show you how it was done really simply. So I took a paper face mask just like this, and they're actually pretty strong. We pulled around with it and mucked around with it, and it worked just fine. So I'm pretending this is my face mask. Sorry about my sewing and everything like that. Okay, so I'm just going to take it and I'm going to fold it in half just like that, and then we're going to cut it right down the center like that. Okay, so just use your imaginations a bit here. Okay, and then I'm going to take the second piece, which would be this piece here, which doesn't have the folded bits on it, and I'm just going to cut it so that it goes along there like that. Now when you get it and do it, you might find that you have a fold on yours, which I had on this one, and if you can see, I just cut into the back of the fold along there, so I've left that folded bit on the bottom, so if you want to expand it for the dolls you can do. So you have your fold on the bottom like that. So that would be your piece, okay, which you're going to use. Now, out of my masks, I got 4 out of 2 masks, or one, so out of that I got enough to do, so out of 1 mask I got enough to do 2. So then you have got your blue piece, which is going up there and across there, just like that, and then you've got that folded under piece, which is nice and neat to be the bottom. Okay, so I just measured it up to my doll's face and it was just a tiny bit smaller, so I then went across and just cut that piece off there. All right, and then I took the other side of my, so I've got my piece of elastic on that one, and you'll have this one, this will make another mask, and I took my piece of elastic and I cut it there like that. Okay, so this is this piece of elastic. Then you want to take your piece of elastic, fold it in half like that, and just cut it like that. Okay, and that will be enough to go around your doll's ears. Okay, and then take this bottom piece which you've cut off, and on here you'll find you've got this nice blue bit, and you want to take that blue bit and cut that off just like that. Okay, and it won't have those bits in it, and then you're going to place that on there just like that. Then you're going to take your piece of elastic and you're going to place that onto the back just like that. Now what you can do is, if you want to, just put a few stitches into that one, a few stitches, and bring this bottom piece of elastic here and put it on there, and put a few stitches on there, and then put a few stitches on there. And then once you've got all those stitched on by hand, you can then come round and take this blue bit, which will be a stripe bit, because my pieces, as you can see, were just plain stripe bits coming down like that. And then you can either take the sewing machine, and that's what I did, I went over the elastic 2 or 3 times there, and then over it 2 or 3 times there, and over it 2 or 3 times there and there, and then I took that blue piece there and I stuck it onto that side. So you can either stick that on with glue, or you can just, and all I did was I machined all the way around the outside of it, and hopefully you can see where I've machined it there. Okay, and then that was it. So you can either glue that bit on or do that. Any bits of the video I've got left I'm going to put up so you can see them, so hopefully you'll get a better idea than me trying to just explain it with the paper. But it was really straightforward. So basically all I did was took that piece of blue and machined it onto there, machined over those pieces of elastic, and there you have your little mask. Sorry it was such a bit of a calamity. That's what happens when you have children, isn't it? I hope this one's turned out better. I hope you enjoy it. Goodbye. There, and work my way down. Keep that bit turned under. There we go. Pop it over right on top. Put my needle in. Just get it right over the very top of it. That's it. There we go. Okay. Alright, and then I'm just going to run it right through. Just run it down like that. You could try sticking it. I did try sticking it with that nice fabric glue we've used before, but I found that it was it just lifted off every time I tried to put the elastic and that stuff on, so I found this was just probably the easier way to do it. And then just run up this side. And then across. A little back stitch. There you go. Okay, right, lift that one. And then we'll come back. So now we have that all done, and then we're just going to take the elastic, which was on that side, and we're just going to measure it so it's exactly the same size, and then cut it in half. So that one's already held in place. Just take the next side, the next piece at the bottom, and just put it in about the same length as the other one, and drop your needle down onto it, and we're just going to go backward and forward a couple of times. pressing my back stitch, and it'll just keep that in there held nice and tight. Okay, and you're just going to do exactly the same on the other side. So I've put the elastic, I put a little piece at each bottom piece and a piece at each top piece. You won't get them exact, but you've got them there on nicely there. And I'll just grab Audra here. We'll whip this little mask off she's wearing, and we'll pop this one on. Oh, that's around her earring, not around her ear. So it just slips in behind her ear on both sides. There you go. Alright, and then you can just pull that down and it goes over her face just like that. Okay, I hope you like this video. Goodbye.